In this video, we're going to create our new project. By the end of this video, you'll have your first fully functional web page created. You're going to need to know two things: how to navigate your file system outside of Visual Studio Code, and you will learn how to use it inside Visual Studio Code. For me, I'm in Windows, so I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to go File, right-click down and go Folder, a new folder, and I'm going to just call it Sample. Notice I'm using a capital S. Remember, in most programming languages and on a lot of servers, capital S and lower s would be two different things. So sample with a capital S and sample with a lowercase s would be two different folders. I've created the folder now, so now I can open Visual Studio Code. I need to open the folder inside Visual Studio Code. I go to File, Open Folder, I browse to my desktop where I saved it, and I just highlight Sample and then hit Select Folder. Visual Studio Code will give you this error message. You can select this checkbox to say turn this off. I like to keep it on just in case I'm opening other code from other people that I don't trust and I want to be warned to double check it. But we do want to trust it or we can't do anything, so we have to say yes. Because we are technically the author, Visual Studio Code just does not know that. Now your Explorer over on this side here, on the left side, might look slightly different here. I have a big file, I have some other things for other types of projects. What you really want to find is your sample, this sample folder. So if you have anything else here besides sample, just minimize it by clicking the little arrows and get to here. Under sample, which is the name of the folder we opened, you have this little file here. You click new file. So click it, and then in here type index with a lowercase I .html. It's very important. It's index.html. All websites, almost all websites, there's some exceptions here, almost all websites use index.html as the main page that it goes to. So when you go to something like Google or Amazon or Yahoo, the servers take that name that you give it, Google, but it's actually pointing you to somewhere on a hard drive or on some sort of server somewhere, a page called index.html. And there it might move you around and do some other things that you can learn later. But in essence, that's, you're actually going over and over and over again to each server's index.html page from the beginning. So once you got the name correctly, hit enter, and you'll notice over on the right-hand side, a new form opened up, or a new area opened up. This is where we get to edit our code on the right. For this one, you're just going to hit enter one exclamation point. Notice it created some drop-down menus. That's from the extensions we entered earlier. So just do the exclamation point and hit enter, and it created all this code. Don't get scared. It's okay. You don't need to know what all this does right now. Just know that it created you a basic HTML file. So what we're going to do, between the two tags that says body, and they got little brackets and stuff, just type hello, whoops, not there, hello world, and with an exclamation point. Now what you're going to do is go File, Save. Okay. So then right click on it, open with Live Server. And it'll take a second. And it says started on port 5500. So to open that, you open up any web browser and you type up here localhost with a colon 5500. That gives you the actual web page you're running. As you can see, it says hello world. We could say goodbye world. Let me move this side by side so you can see what live server is actually doing for you. So we change this text to goodbye, right? And then I hit file, let's do a comma. And file, save, and live server changes it on the other side. That's how you can see that your page is running. You've officially, if you've done all these steps, created your first web page.